Hello, everyone. This is Professor Winson, Speech 113, Fall 2012. Sandy has kind of knocked us out this week, and I thought I'd put together this brief video to help you get through the work for this week. We're now in the middle of Module 9. This Module 9 begins the process of putting together your Project 4, which is the persuasive speech, which is your final presentation of the semester. It is the presentation that counts the most, and we start working on project number 4, the persuasive speech project, this week. Now, we're not quite done with the informative speeches yet. Many of you still have to present in class your informative speech, and because of the hurricane, we've had to reschedule when those presentations will take place. For section 15, November 5th will be for the sports and social media group, and November 7th the humans at war group. So everything's been pushed back. The sections that I meet once a week, section 22 and section 13, you will both be presenting on November 5th. Section 22, the groups that are scheduled are the sports group, the criminal justice 1 group, and the arts and entertainment group. And in section 13, the 2 groups that are scheduled are the social media group and the humans at war group. Let me just warn the students in section 22 that you must keep your speech between 3 to 4 minutes so that we can make sure that everyone in these groups has an opportunity to present. If you haven't presented, if you didn't present on the day you were supposed to present, you can sign up as a makeup speaker. Just put your name up on the board and I'll try to get to you. Unfortunately, for section 22, I don't think I'm going to have much time for those students who missed their presentation last week, and so you're going to have to come and see me after class if you do not complete your speech. After completing your speech, your video of your speech will be uploaded to YouTube, and you need to complete the project number 3, step 6, which is the speech evaluation. In step number 6 in your blog for project number 3, please include the URL of your speech. And by the way, you can find that URL by going to YouTube and doing a search for use this formula. So if your name is John Smith, you would do p3.final.jsmith. Make sure then to view the video after you've posted it to your blog, and then answer all the evaluation questions, which you can find in the project number 3 directions in your Blackboard course. If you have any questions about completing project number 3, please feel free to email me. I'd like to now talk briefly about completing the work for module number 9, which will be due by Sunday this week. I'll give you the extra days to get it together. And so all of this work, the quiz, the class discussion, and step 1 of project 4 will be due by Sunday evening. So as you can see, module 9, the persuasive speech preparation module, is now available, and I'll open it now. You can see that there are 3 different folders here. First folder is says chapter 15, but it may not be chapter 15, it may be chapter 16, but the title of the chapter is Speaking to Persuade. Make sure to read that chapter and then go through the slideshows. I'll open up this file. There are 4 slideshows going through the various important aspects of the Speaking to Persuade chapter. And then at the bottom of the file is the quiz for module 9. So after you've gone through the chapter, look through the narrated slideshows, please take the quiz. The class discussion for this week, again, will be due on Sunday, giving you a few extra days to get that in. Please make sure that you have read the chapter on Speaking to Persuade in your textbook, and then answer this question. I'll read it for you now. what ideas from this chapter will help you in your future profession. Be sure to let us know what your professional goals are. Then be specific about how you imagine being an effective persuader might be used on the job. And so I'd like you to be imaginative, thinking in the future about the job that you're aiming for, the kind of profession you're aiming for, and how you think being persuasive will help you on the job. Try to be as specific as possible, and then make sure to respond to 2 or 3 other people in the class or people in your group. Now we're also beginning project number 4 this week, and I'm asking you to complete step 1 of project 4. And project 4, like project 3, step 1 is dealing with brainstorming about what your topic is going to be. I'd like you to come up with a persuasive question that you'll be arguing in the speech. Make sure to include a specific purpose statement. List the 2 or 3 main points you think you'll be developing in your outline. Determine what type of persuasive speech you will be delivering. It'll be either a question of fact, value, policy, or a combination of those. You can read about those in the chapter called Speaking to Persuade. And then I'd like you to draft a thesis statement for your persuasive speech. If you click on the link, it'll take you to the project number 4 persuasive presentation folder, and you'll notice that in this document it includes the directions, all the directions for each of the steps, and right here is when the steps are due. Step 1 is due at the end of this week. And then I've also included a sample blog, and if you open up that blog, you can see a sample of what each of the steps look like. This week you're working on step number 1, and I'll be looking at that step at the beginning of next week. So usually I ask it to be in by Friday, but because of the storm and all, and I'm getting this video out to you today, I'll give you until Sunday to get that first step done. And here's an example of what that blog step would look like, including what the other steps look like. You can certainly go ahead and take a look at those also as you move through this project. So that is a quick summary preview of what module number 9 is. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at awinson@jjay.cuny.edu, and I'll get to your emails right away. You all have a good rest of the week. I hope everyone is safe, and I'll be seeing you all on Monday.